were bundled up for 217 runs, and New Zealand currently have 36 on the board. Joining me is Nasser Hussain. Talk about Tom Latham. He's settling in there nicely. He's usually known as somebody who's quietly going about his business. What makes him so successful in this format?
Well, he's an old-fashioned opener. In fact, all four openers I've seen in this game so far have been absolutely brilliant. Rohit and Shubman yesterday, and today Latham and Conway. Latham just lets the ball come to him. He leaves it outside off stump, and when the bowlers go a little bit straighter, he picks them off leg side. It's a bit boring, it's a bit old-fashioned, but I love it in England. With the Duke's ball in these conditions, it is perfect opening batting.
2.5 days into the ultimate test, and we've finally seen a spin come into the play. Now, Ravindra, Jadeja and Ravichandran, Ashwin, how much of an impact do you think they'll have in these conditions?
They'll have a little bit of impact, and I like to see a little bit of them. I'm pleased Kohli gave him a go, two left-handers in. We all know what Ravi Ashwin's record's like against left-handers. But you've got to remember, with all the rain that we've had, this pitch has only had about 100 overs of cricket on it, so it's hardly had that much cricket on it, so it's not going to spin much at the moment. I still think the threat's going to be from the seamers. That spell from Shami before tea. How Mohammad Shami doesn't get more wickets in England, I have no idea, because every time I see him bowl in England, he's a wonderful bowler.
We've got one more session of Mohammad Shami to go, but when you talk about India's batting, they started things off at 146 for 3 in this morning, and then they were bundled up for 217. Have they done enough?
They're a little bit below par. I think they've had the worst of the conditions, batted throughout, cloudy skies, green pitch, swung around, and then the moment New Zealand went out to bat, the sun has come out a little bit. The pitch looks a little bit better. I think they're maybe 40 runs short, but with their bowling attack, they can get back in this game. I thought New Zealand were brilliant today. They changed their lengths. They were a little bit below par yesterday. They were much better today.
The star of the New Zealand bowling attack, young Kyle Jamieson, he made his debut a little over a year ago, and he's got a fifer in the ultimate test. What about him has impressed you the most?
Well, his impact on international cricket and his consistency. He's played, 8 test matches, and he's got 5 fifers, and he's come here, and he's also the way he's learnt and the way he's bowled fuller, the way he's changed his angles, to have such an immediate impact is huge. And to come to a massive game, the ultimate test, as a novice really in international cricket, and put in such a performance, he's going to be a superstar in the future.
And what are some of your expectations from the session to come, the last one of the day?
I still think there's wickets in that pitch. It's a sort of pitch that if you get one, you can get 2 or 3. The lacquer now comes off that new ball. It may well swing for Bumrah, etc. So I still think there's wickets in there for the seamers. Get one, you could get 2 or 3. We saw that in the India innings. So India must keep going.
Awesome. Nasser, thank you so much for talking to us. We will see you at the end of day's play. One more session to go. Stay tuned.